Hello people of the YouTube. This is the last part of my Tacticians build series. If y'all watched the other one so far, I've done a Seeker Mine and a Tactician Healer build. And this is my hybrid Tactician and high-end build. This is a build that's more focused on pretty much staying alive with really good skill haste and outlasting people in fights while still able to do considerable amounts of damage. Um, you're pretty much actually a little bit over 60% crit hit chance, and once the stuff comes through from the pulse that I run, you can see there, that's the abilities. What I'm running there, I'll go more into that later though. And for the weapon though, on this one, my primary I like to run just because trying to get the crit hit chance so high is this AUG with deadly, responsive, and competent. I really like the AUG. I'm a fan of it. I mean, I know it has lower RPMs than some of the other SMGs, but I'm able to just hold fire, and it has a little bit bigger magazine than a lot of them. And just constantly keep the bullets flowing and accurately, because I play on console. This is a build that's good for console, as that's what I play on instead of the PC players, and people try them on console, the PC players builds, and they get murdered because they can't hold their aim, because it's easier on PC apparently. But this is the attachments I have on it: a magazine size, a reload speed, rate of fire, and then a pro red dot sight with crit hit damage, headshot damage, and 2.5% accuracy. And then the T-Rant suppressor with critical hit chance, crit hit damage, headshot damage, and reduced threat. And then the underbarrel is a small grip with crit hit damage, reload speed, and accuracy. Now for my secondary, it's just my bullfrog. You've probably seen it in my other videos every now and then. I've had it for a long time. I've actually had this bullfrog since 1.5 when it was just a high end for Moss. It has competent, responsive, and uncomplicated. I pretty much use it for a secondary just to switch to. I know the DPS says it's higher than this, but I mean, that's not factoring in my crit hit chance and stuff that I have though, so it actually probably hits about the same. And I can hold the accuracy on the AUG a lot better than the bullfrog, but the bullfrog is more if I run out of ammo, or I just to switch to it, or I just get actually low on ammo playing like PvE or something and need another gun, or just to switch to finish off the kills like I said earlier. Now on it, in order to make sure I get that uncomplicated bonus, I have no accuracy or stability mods on it. I pretty much use this to hit fire just for a finisher. But it has magazine size, crit hit chance, rate of fire, and then a 12 times scope. I just use it because the bonuses are just headshot damage, crit hit chance, loud vent break with crit hit damage, headshot damage, crit hit chance, and increased threat. I don't like increased threat, honestly. I like to keep the NPCs from targeting me unless I'm running like a shield build or something. But then for the underbarrel, I'm running the hand stop with reload speed, crit hit damage, and optimal range. And then here's, of course, 93R. And then here is my actual build that I'm running for it. 3-piece tactician / exotic. Well, 3-piece tacticians and then 3-piece high-end and exotic. I'll go over the high-ends and exotic first. I'm running a vigorous chest. This one might look familiar. Used it before. Electronic, skill haste, health, ammo capacity. With a firearms with skill haste and electronics with skill haste. I pretty much wanted to get the electronics, well, skill power right around 250,000. Seems like a good number to have it at. Now, for a mask, same mask I've ran with the healer build and the seeker mines. It's electronics with skill power, burn resistance, and it has a stamina with health mod on it in order to get the responsive unlocked. And of course also just a little bit more health. I'm running right at 50% skill haste again with this build. So it's good at just getting talents or the abilities back really fast. And then short bow championship pads. Here we go. It has health. It's in firearms. You might have seen this. This has also been used in my high-end exotic build. But I run electronics with skill haste and first aid self-heal on it. And then for my backpack, I'm running a specialized in firearms, 1251 with health, ammo capacity, electronics with skill haste mod, and 2 first aid self-heals. Then for the gloves, this one's actually different than my other ones. Still Tactician Authority gloves, but I have crit hit chance on this one instead of assault rifle damage. Because I can hold the fire, because I'm actually looking to do damage instead of just kill or heal. Well, kill with the seeker mines and heal people. I'm looking to kill them with a rifle with this build. Or SMG, I should say. And it has, again, yep, crit hit chance, damage, skill haste. And then for a holster, Tactician's Authority holster. Same one I've used in my other Tactician's builds.
Your attention, please. The dental clinic will be open.
And then it has first aid self-heal as well. Trying to get your heals up as much as possible with the booster shot. And speaking of booster shot, here we go. My booster shot has 162,000 self-heal and 131,000 ally heal. Pretty much, you know, you can about top off your health with that over and over. And it has a 19-second cooldown. And then I like to run this pulse with it, the recon pack one, because 28% crit hit chance and damage with a 14-second cooldown. I can keep that up pretty much all the time. As soon as it runs out, it's right back up, and just keep it going. And then on this one, instead of running Recovery Link, which is still possible if you want, I like to run Tactical Link because I'm trying to kill with the SMG. And once they get up in my faces to me, I can just pop that and just melt people away. Because you get the damage buff plus the crit hit chance, and then the proc for booster shot and competent goes hand in hand really well. And then for talents, I like to play in a team a lot, so critical save and combat medic for the teams, heal my teams. Critical save just for the med kits to reduce damage, and triage, reduce my skill cooldowns even more. And then on the move, reduce incoming damage, and you get kills with this build, so that is proccing quite often. And then as you can see right here, it actually doesn't look like it's that high, like 228,000 DPS, 295,000 toughness, 250,000 skill power. But it's actually a very solid build. I'm going to show you all right here in a second with the competent and stuff once that happens. Alright, so say it goes to happen, you get into a fight with someone, this booster shot, and then this, and then, yep, 285,000 DPS, 319,000 toughness, and see, this pulse is already back. You can just constantly keep pulse going, which means you can about constantly keep competent going as well. and you can just slide into it. You don't have no struggle at aiming with this one, at holding the fire. And I'll even do this to show it. This is the last one. I'll go ahead and burn it. Yep. Over 500,000 DPS. 119,000 toughness. See, you can melt people with it easily. And also another thing that you can do with this, since the skill power is 250,000, I mean it's not as like some 350, 400,000, but it's still a good amount of skill power. If you're playing against people who keep liking to throw turrets and stuff, every now and then I'll change out this pulse for seeker mines. And you can run air burst if you want. I mean, that can also get you some kills for people that's already like half bar of health or something. But in order to take care of all them turrets and stuff, I like to run the cluster mines with them. Because it does some damage and it's enough to get rid of all the turrets and their own seekers they like to throw at you. It's a good counter to it. And then if they're liking to base it on firing, like just trying to spray you down with straight DPS or something, then I like to run the recon pack. And how this build works, the longer the fight goes, the better off you are. Because how it is, most of them just run DPS. You know, they don't have much of heals, and it takes a long time for their cooldowns. Once they get through them couple heals that they have or whatever, I mean, they just have to rely on you already be dead by that point. And with this build, you're just constantly healing, so if they can't kill you before they run their heals out, they're going to die. I mean, unless they have a teammate come in behind or something like that and help them out, they are going to die. They can't stop it at that point. But if you like this video and you want to see more, please like, comment, subscribe. And thanks for watching this. If you want to come play with me sometime, just hit me up on Xbox One, because that's what I play on. Gamer tag is Blackhearted Dawn, with no space in it. But thanks once again for watching, and y'all have a great day.